to Dr. Phil's Black Thought of the Day, in this idea that white validation is harming Black culture and collective progress, I think about Kendrick Lamar. And so, for those who have been following me for the last few years, I want to say the Super Bowl, it was Super Bowl, ooh, was it 2020? Whatever Super Bowl Kendrick Lamar performed, We Gonna Be All Right. Off the album to Pimp a Butterfly, which it's so much irony there. He went on that Super Bowl stage with the West Coast artists and he self-muted himself. He self-muted himself for the line that says, and we hate po-po, which for me it was mind-blowing. I was taken aback. Because why? This is such a vital piece of the song. This is a vital piece of the song. This is the purpose. When we're out here protesting George Floyd's murder, Breonna Taylor's murder, when we consider Trayvon Martin, when we consider Sean Bell, when we consider Latasha Harlins, we think about we gonna be all right. We think about justice. And what does justice mean for us? And this is why we hate Popo. When we talk about that trust between communities and the police. And you self-mute yourself, my brother? Oh, no, 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 player. That's not it. That's not it. And so I've critiqued Kendrick much in the same vein as I've critiqued Sean Carter, capitalistic Hove, in that I see what y'all want to do for Black folk, but it ain't aligning. Because when you give me a we gonna be all right, you go on stage and you self-mute. When you give us some of your most intimate thoughts on Mr. Morale, you go over there in France or wherever and you got your legs crossed rapping the lyrics at a fashion show for white folk in a space that's always been exclusionary to Black folk. And now when we fast forward and you receive all this praise for they not like us, for calling Aubrey Graham to the carpet, for quote unquote exposing him, his anti-blackness. Even though I still got problems with you talking about pedophilia in the song, and that's the first time you bring this that this knowledge that you have up is in the diss record, which is anti-black to me. The community still says, "Yo, Kendrick, we see you. Call out these folk. Call out these folk who ain't of culture, however it is that you define in culture." But I remember you said F culture in the Heart Part 5. We see on stage this moment of Crips and Bloods and Black folk, just Black folk convening, loving on one another because of your art. Then I see that you win a Grammy for that same song. And you're appreciative and you're humbled. You get this Super Bowl appearance. White folk that before Kaepernick, before blackballing Kaepernick, that said, yeah, you know what, these concussions, these head injuries, I don't know. I think Black folk might have, have some predisposition. Yeah, we're not going to put a whole lot of funding into this. how exclusionary they've been. Now you're going to be on this stage performing. It just ain't making sense. Is it Uchiwali or is it one mic? Is it Black Girl Lost or is it Shorty You Owe Me for Ice? Now I know you can't help being nominated for a Grammy, even though we know that you got to submit to be nominated for a Grammy. So somehow this white validation means something to you. It reminds me of Tabitha Brown, who's saying, I understand why you might not want to support Target, but you got black folk in Target. So if you can, just support the black folk while still supporting this entire structure, this entire system that folk are out here day in and day out attempting to topple because they believe in shared humanity. And so for years, I've been thinking about the best analogy to highlight this issue that I'm having with not only Kendrick, but with just black artists, black folk in general. Your Beyoncé's, your Sean Carter's. Hell, me. I ain't above none of this. And so any critique that I offer to black celebrities, I also ask myself the same question. Because we all make concessions. But then will we ever get free? But then I was just sitting and I was thinking, and it came to me like a song I didn't write. I'm going to play this clip now from the late, great Clarence Williams III, who played Kalinga in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
You know that government office building on 25th Street?
Yeah?
We went down to take it over. But they were hiring that day.
The brothers walked in with guns. Came out with jobs.
The brothers weren't mad anymore.
And so that's what it is. We gonna be all right. And when we rapping in France with our legs crossed, sharing our pain, when we accept the Grammy for Not Like Us, which was supposed to shift how we view black art, how we view black culture. And you get this Grammy. What's being said is, yeah, we got jobs though. We got jobs. We not mad no more. And so I encourage you, not Kendrick, but those who are out there. Think about how your thoughts, feelings, and actions are aligned with the struggle. Is there a cognitive dissonance that exists? Because why? How else are we going to free ourselves? And so I'm asking myself that question too.